Hello. I've just got home and I am so cold. I didn't even have to walk home. I got a lift home, which was really kind. And I suppose I hadn't even considered, obviously for anyone else, not having any public transport would be a nightmare, but obviously I walked to this job. But even then, I'm so cold. I didn't put the heating on in the office and it was cold in there. So yeah, just very cold. So I think even though like it's lunchtime, it's 2:30, but I think I'm gonna put on the heating first of all. And I think I'm gonna start with a hot chocolate because it is Christmas Day and I've been working, not doing very much to be fair, doing very, very little in fact. I sent precisely one email. I did receive a second, but I'm waiting to hear back from someone else about it, so I couldn't get back to them. And that's it. We'd all placed bets beforehand on how many phone calls we thought I was going to get, and it was 0, which wasn't my guess. I thought 2. One person did guess 0, but I don't know who it was. One person guessed 10, which I thought was rude, but I'm very glad it was 0. So yeah, I think heating, hot chocolate, and then maybe lunch in a little bit. I'm not actually that hungry. I did have a muffin at work, so that's probably why. And I don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of today and then tomorrow, you know, like I noticed, I thought I was just going to work from home, but on the schedule, they seem to have taken it off on the like official rota. So I'm wondering if maybe I don't need to work. Maybe I'll just like nip on for an hour or something and just see, but that would be so nice. Although this morning I couldn't sleep very well because essentially I kept waking up and like panicking that I'd overslept. I feel like I half dreamt that I woke up at 5 in the afternoon and obviously like well beyond when my shift finishes, or today at least. And so I kept panicking. I was very on edge this morning, so I didn't like properly get to sleep in, but it's okay. This is so nice. Having a week like this, oh, it's so nice. It's so rare. It's making me consider cutting my hours significantly, because I used to have 3 days, well, not fully 3 days off, but I used to work 2 days a week, like 9 to 5, and then do maybe 2 or 3 5-hour shifts. So in total, that's what, like 30 hours a week. And I'm currently doing something like 40 to 45, sometimes 50. Like it's just, I'm not getting a break. I'm not getting a break, and having this week is kind of proving to me how nice it is. But then on the flip side of that, I'm also like, I have all this time and I don't know what to do with it. And I know that's why I took on this job in the first place, because I was just like, I got nothing to do. I'm bored. So we'll see. But point is, I'm very happy at the moment, which is so nice. I feel like I deserve it. It's been so busy and hectic. It's so nice to just like, you know? Right, I'm gonna keep my coat on, I think, until like things have warmed up because I'm so cold. All right, Merry Christmas. I don't know if you could hear how loud that was, but that's been going for the last like half an hour, I would say. Not constant, obviously, but various times, and it's so loud. It sounds like it's so close. And at first I couldn't see it, I could just hear it, and I was like, what is going on? Obviously I knew it was fireworks, but it just sounded like it was, you know, my back garden. And thankfully it's not, but thankfully also I get to see it, so, you know, that's a win. I have spent a lot of today doing very little. But in a nice way, in such a nice way. I've been reading quite a bit. I finished The Secret Note, The Invisible Note. Eleanor Oliphant is Fine, which I didn't love, so I'm glad it's finished. And then this morning, or was it this morning or this afternoon, I got a notification to say a reserve that I'd placed literally a couple of days ago was available, which is Careless People, and it's a non-fiction that I've heard really good things about. So I started reading that, and literally I was about an hour in, maybe, no, not even, maybe 45 minutes, I don't know, and then I got a notification to say another reserve became available, which is The Winners by Frederick Backman, which is the third in the trilogy that I've been loving recently. And so I'm wondering if I can get that one finished before the new year as well. But I think I'm just going to keep going through with Careless People. I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm only about 2 hours in now because I took a break for some other stuff and YouTube and whatnot. But I want to see when I finish Careless People, because Careless People is an audio and The Winners is a physical. And so far I have been pretty good with reading the other 2 Frederick Backman books, like within a couple of days, and I'll be working Monday and Tuesday at that job where I often am able to read ebooks, so maybe I would love it if I could read it before New Year's, but I don't know. I've accepted the hold anyway because it's for 3 weeks, so even if I don't get it before the new year, I'll have it until the 15th or something of January, so that's okay. And I've actually just started watching a new booktuber. I don't know, I think she just came up on my like recommended or something. I'm always looking. I feel like YouTube hasn't been very good recently at, if you go to the homepage, at introducing you either to new things or to new things, at least for me, that I am interested in and that I want to see. Like, let me go to my homepage now, because I keep wanting to see new things. I've finally caught up to my watch later list and all my past subscriptions. Here, there's something from Parade. I don't even know what that is. And it's called Scott and Mitch Reveal Why They Stepped Away from Superfruit. Like, I don't know what that is. Then there's a ranking every Christmas movie leading man. Like, I don't care about that. Then it's a bunch of shorts, which I don't want to watch. Then it's a trailer for Bridgerton season 4. Then it's an ad for Disney. Then it's, oh, here we've got a booktube. That's definitely only just got there because I've been watching this other booktuber. Then it's a bunch of games. Then there's something called Inside M&S at Christmas 2025. Like, I don't know if I care about that. Something from SNL, I don't really care about that. Like, I just don't feel very inspired. And I'm actively wanting to get inspired. Like, I want to watch things that I enjoy and, you know, that might pique my interest. But also, I want to watch stuff that might inspire me for my own YouTube channel and, like, things I might be able to film. And I just feel like YouTube has not been very good at providing that inspiration recently. And there's so many ads nowadays as well. It's ridiculous. But I do like the platform, obviously. I like having my own platform on here, so I'm not going to complain about it too much. But yeah, so that's where I'm at. I did some colouring. I haven't done colouring in so long, but because both Eleanor Oliphant is Fine and Careless People are audiobooks, I've just had it playing while I've been colouring. Let me show you. I have this colouring book that I got years ago. I actually think it was for Hanukkah, but it was many years ago. And this is the last one I'd done. I've just been going in like page order. And I really liked this one because it's got very clear sections and I enjoyed, like, it's not about it looking pretty, it's just about it being satisfying to me. This one also, this was the page before, was a struggle, and it was 2 pages of lots of detail. But again, there's clear sections. And like even that one, again, it's a lot, but like I really like it. But the page I now had to do, and I have started colouring it in, I don't know how well you can see that, but it just felt a lot more complex, which I know it's meant to be. But I think that's why I've been hesitating starting on it. And today I was just like, let me just start with the parrots and, you know, like at least identify them. Because even that, like figuring out where the leaves end and the flowers begin was tough. So I started doing that. And then I did take a break because I wanted to, both for my hand and to eat. But I might come back to that tonight and keep listening to Careless People. So that's how I'm spending my evening so far. Not much else to report. Not much else to say or do. My supper was quite disappointing. I went for roast potatoes and egg. Like, that should be good. And yet, I don't know what happened, but it just didn't taste very nice. So that's annoying. I love egg usually. I don't know. I also tried to fix my carrot soup. I added some potato starch water from the other day and also some lettuce because my grandma always says that that helps to thicken up a soup. I don't know, it was half frozen when I was blending it, so I'm not sure, but we'll see. I'm hoping that might have made a difference. That's an interesting sound. Ooh, ooh. Hang on. Well, that was a fail. I saw someone post earlier today that sorry, this is completely unrelated, but I've just thought of it. They went for a run in central London and I was just like, oh, I should have done that. And then as I was thinking about it, I was like, yeah, but how would I have got there? Because there's no public transport. So I would have had to run or walk there, which that alone is many, many, many kilometers. Many. I haven't actually worked it out, but I'm sure it's more than I would have liked. I would have ended up doing like a half marathon or something. So if you drive, obviously great, that's a brilliant idea. But if you don't, then it's not so easy. But I wish I'd thought of it because well, I mean, it wouldn't have made a difference, but it's a nice idea. All right, I'm gonna keep chilling, colouring a bit more, watching a bit more, playing some more games, you know. Just having a really chill, cozy evening. I've not watched many Christmas movies or even read any Christmas books this year, but I've just not been feeling very Christmassy. And I don't feel like I need to. I'm quite happy, like I've got my decorations, I've got my candle, I feel wintry, I'm cozy, I've had loads of hot chocolates and whipped cream and, you know, like treats and stuff. I think also Wayne's away today and tomorrow and he gets back on Saturday. And there's a couple of presents I've got from his family and he's got from my family that we've both waited to open until he's back. So I feel like maybe then I'll feel more Christmassy. This is the first year, I think, in a while that I've not done anything particularly Christmassy because last year I did go to Ireland. I did go a couple of days late, but I did go. Before that I was on the ship and that was like pure Christmas. And then the year before that I was in Lapland, obviously Christmas. So yeah, it's been a while. But then before that, like when I was in Australia, we never did anything for Christmas. We would go like to the zoo or to the beach or whatever because it was sunny. And at the beach, you would often see people like in Santa hats and swim trunks and nothing else. It was quite a sight. And like barbecuing and whatever and flip-flops. So yeah, a very different Christmas over there. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here because I'm just chatting to you because I'm bored. But I will see you all, I'm sure, pretty soon, right? Like, there'll be something. Probably tomorrow. Maybe even tonight. Yay. Hello. It is about 8:30 and Wayne's about to come home. He's just gone to the shops. We're going to get some picky bits because his family's doing a quiz tonight and we're going to zoom in and be a team, which I much prefer over being my own person in a game. I always prefer being a team. And it just makes sense that we have picky bits. It just feels like that kind of night. So I'm very excited for that. I'm also like, I'm just in the mood for it anyway. And then especially like with the association of the quiz, it just makes sense. But as you may be able to see, and I'll pop in a video as I'm talking now, there are a couple of gifts that we need to open for each other. This is a variety. This is some gifts that were in that package that I've already shown you, like food bits. A gift I got for Wayne, a gift he got for me, gifts I got from his family, gifts he got from my family. I think that's it. So it'll be fun to open that. And I feel Christmassy. I've got my bow, I've got Santa earrings, I'm wearing my Chewy top, I've had Christmas music playing, I'm feeling very festive. I've done nothing during the day, like until Shabbat went out. Once again, I did zilch. But since Shabbat has been out, I've been watching a couple of YouTube videos, reading. I've finally got my hands on the third Frederick Backman book. I may have mentioned this already. I've decided I'm going to try and finish it before the end of the year, but I didn't realize how big it was. It's a lot bigger than the other two. And I'm about 80 pages in out of like 600 and something. So it's a start. We'll see how far we get. I really hope I'm able to finish it before New Year's, but it's good so far. And I did some exercises, which was good. I didn't sing, which I would have liked to do, but I just didn't. I'm a little bit cold, and I'm not putting on the heating because I've just put the oven on for all the picky bits. So I'm gonna wait and see if we still need the heating on after the oven's been on for a while. But yeah, so I'll wait for Wayne to come home, and then what I'm gonna do, I think, is film my reactions of me opening my gifts, but I won't film his, unless he wants me to, but I can't imagine that he will. But he might be in the background because we'll be sat at the table. Okay. Yay, I'm looking forward to tonight. It's been such a good week. It's been so chill. And I'm working from home tomorrow as well. So like that will be chill. And then Monday and Tuesday are regular working days. Wednesday it's a shorter working day. Thursday's a shorter working day. Friday is also a shorter working day. But I realized this evening, that I might be able to work from home on Friday as well next week. So that would be nice, but we'll see. But then it's already 2026. So that's crazy. That's crazy. Anyway, that's all the updates. I will see you in a moment, I'm sure. Yay! This is the candle I already got. And I also, this one's already unpacked, got this from Wayne's family, Wayne's parents?
Yes.
Okay. It's pajama bottoms and they are very soft and Christmassy, so yay. I wonder what this could be. Wayne and I have been joking for a while that every year I get slippers from his parents and this feels very much like slippers. So, but we'll see. I'm still wearing... Oh, that was the struggle. My Winnie the Pooh ones that I got, and I love them. Ooh, they're very fluffy and soft and Christmassy. Oh, and there's socks in there. Or gloves.
Oh, that's a surprise.
A singular sock!
Surely the other one's in the other
I'm sure
slipper.
It is. I like socks, yes it is.
Oh,
these are
cute.
nice.
Yeah.
They're sparkly, I don't think you can see it on camera, but they're very cute. I love that. And then the slippers, which are slippers, are very like Snow White.
I wasn't expecting them to be like red with balloons.
Yeah, they're like very, very festive, very
very different to what
and like Santa.
they haven't gotten
like
before. Yeah.
Cute, I love that. And I've done such a good job with the wrapping paper.
I didn't know you drew that.
And look at how well I kept this wrapping paper, so I'm going to reuse this maybe next year. No, okay, so the rest is from work. That's from me. Where's your gift?
Well,
where's my gift?
Well, I'll give you yours then because mine isn't wrapped. Here you go.
Ah, that's so cute. A pin? It's not a pin.
I know. I was in shock as well. It's massive.
Yeah, that's not a pin. That's like an ornament almost.
Yeah, I had to like open it up.
That?
So it.
I don't know how to open it up.
Oh, I did spend a while doing that as well.
Oh, that's really cool. That's even more cool.
Oh no, she broke it. It's one
No one told
pieces.
me it wasn't strapped up.
I didn't realise it wasn't.
That's cool. I'll wait for you to open up.
Oh,
actually.
nice. Yeah. Oh, this is awesome. Oh, class. You got me an ornament as well.
Yeah, well, mine's not an ornament.
It says Christmas tree ornament.
Yours is, mine isn't.
Fair enough. Oh no, the ornament was the bears.
Oh, the bear.
I like that you've wrapped it in the pride flag.
Oh, that's funny. I thought you were about to say something else. That is wrapping paper from my birthday present that I got from my siblings.
This is clearly the pride flag.
You said
it's
that.
Even got the trans
The funny
flag.
thing is, you said that when I opened my gift.
I don't even remember.
But yes, we do support trans people on this channel.
Yes, we do. Oh, is this for me?
Well, it's got my name on it, but I think it's for you from my mum.
Oh, so it might
parents.
be your
I think my
pencils?
pens are more likely to be in that one, but because that one also had my name on it. But I don't know. I don't know what's yours and what's mine. I want to see you open that actually, because I have no idea what she got you. What they got you. What is it? Why are you hesitating?
Because you were like, oh, I want to see you open it. And
Yeah, I have
was
no
like,
idea what it is. I don't
I
know.
have to stop. It is socks.
That's cute. What kind of socks?
I guess.
Dobby the house elf. That's so funny. I
That
love
is
that.
so fun.
In the meantime, I don't actually know. We think this is from your brother, is that right?
That's definitely from my brother.
Okay, and it feels like a book to me, but I'm not sure. Let's see. Look at the name of those and tell me how you feel about it.
Oh, I've had these.
Have you?
Yeah, they're really nice.
Okay, good. I'm glad.
Are they vegetarian?
Yes, I wouldn't have. You think I didn't check if they were vegetarian? I love that you
I
checked.
just meant, like, can you
but
have them?
I can, but I feel really uncomfortable. I know the flavour probably is fine, but I don't know. I feel. Oh, I'm not saving this wrapping paper as well as I was the other.
Ooh.
Oh dear. It is a book. Hal's moving. No way.
Yeah.
Is this the one you've been wanting me to see? Is this a movie?
It's the one that I want to see as well.
Is
Yeah.
this Studio Ghibli?
Yeah.
Ghibli.
Yeah.
That's so
is.
funny. I don't understand. I'm trying to read the blurb and I can't focus, but that's okay. That's a nice gift. I will message everyone to say thank you.
You're a nice kid.
And then finally, I think the box is for you. So I think you should
What?
open it.
No way.
What is it?
Ticketmaster gift card.
Ah! Sorry, I already had that reaction once and I
It's-
didn't film it, so we had to
I
redo
said
it.
my line exactly the same.
You did, and I almost did. Oh, it's quite generous.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's really cool.
I'm just
This
saying,
is a very
we can
generous
go see
gift.
a lot of shows.
That was a nice little haul. That made me happy. And now I've got to find place for all of it. I just rearranged all the books as well, like to make them fit nicely, but that's okay. I'll just have to read this one. But yeah, that's so nice. Yay. And this can go with my Christmas corner that we've got. Yay. Hello, I have just come in from work literally about 5 minutes ago, and while I was on the bus I finished reading my final book of 2025 and it broke me. Oh my goodness. I was trying very hard not to cry on the bus. Not that I have a problem with that in general, but I wanted to contain it. But wow. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. And this is a book that I'm sort of somewhat reading with friends, in the sense of we read the first book together, Beartown, and this is now the third book. And the first book we really tried to read at the same time, and then we said what we'll do is for the other books, we're not gonna like wait for each other, but we'll do a buddy read on Storygraph, which honestly I can't recommend enough. It's such a good way of like having discussions without spoiling things and blah blah blah. But neither of the other two have got started on it yet. Katie Rebecca hasn't even read the second one yet, and I don't know when Sam plans to read the third, but I want to discuss it. I want to talk to them about it, but oh my goodness, what a book. Frederick Backman, what a writer, honestly. So I've got a couple of things I want to do this evening, not loads. I did come home earlier. The last couple of days and week, I've been finishing work earlier, which has been nice. I don't know if I mentioned at the start of this, I'm chopping up an apple, that's why I'm like looking down and you might be hearing sounds. But yeah, there's a couple of things I'd like to do, and seeing as I know that I'm not going to read another book tomorrow, I think I might even film my tier ranking for books of 2025, which is exciting. Usually I try and wait until the 1st of January, but seeing as I know I'm not going to read another book, maybe I'll just go for it, and that makes me very excited. I also want to do the laundry, but I have put it on. I want to wash my hair. Oh no. There's a couple of other things as well, but I have forgotten, but I did write them down, so I will remember. What I did want to say, which is a bit, unrelated to anything else, the sky today has been incredible, and I've barely got to see it. I wish I saw more of it. The sun generally rises somewhere on this half of the house, because we have a window there and it doesn't rise there, and we have a window there and it doesn't rise there. In fact, often it sort of almost sets there. So this morning when I woke up around 20 to 8, I was looking out that window, not looking at the sunrise, but almost at like the reflection of light of the sunrise. And I can't really describe it very well, but it was just pink. I wish I could have seen the actual sunrise. There was just this beautiful morning light. I wanted to try and capture it, but it just didn't come out very well. And then at work, again, I don't know, I've got a lot of buildings near where I work. I'm in the city, you know, like I'm not gonna have open space. But I do get a bit of light, and again, like the sunlight felt warm. I'm sure it was a very cold day and I did have the heating on, but it just felt like this warm, glowy light. It was gorgeous. And then this evening, I did try and capture a very small amount, but not very well. The sky, again, was just beautiful streaks of clouds that were like pink or orange, and just like, oh, the contrast, the colour, the brightness, it was just beautiful. I wish I could have captured it better. There were some streets that I was walking along as I was trying to get to the bus, and I wish I could have stopped in the middle of the road. I don't do that because I fear for my life, but the view from like looking down the road with all these high-rise buildings, some Christmas lights, and then like the sun and the sky and the colours, it was just beautiful. So yeah, I wish I could have like enjoyed it even more, but I enjoyed what I got. But yeah, I'm just gonna have a chill evening. I'll probably pop back in at some point and tell you something. But for now, I need to unwind because that book genuinely, like, it's shattered me. So I might watch some YouTube or whatever and eat my apple. I'll probably see you in a bit. Bye! Hello. It is just past 10 and I am so tired. I don't think I mentioned when I got home I had a bit of a headache, and I felt like the kind of A, tiredness headache, and B, like screen heavy headache. And it got a bit better. I went in the shower. I was in the shower for quite a while, a lot longer than I needed to be, but it did feel like it helped. It just, I don't know, like for some reason it felt like my head felt better, which doesn't usually happen, but it did today. But now it's coming back, but I think it is just tiredness. I can feel that I'm tired, so I think I'm just gonna go to bed, to be honest. I did most of the things I wanted to get done. Obviously, I did the dishes. That felt like the biggest task. Also washed my hair, which was a big task. Filmed some video, which was very good. I'm very glad I did that. I did the laundry as well, actually. But yeah, there's probably a couple of things that I wanted to do that I haven't done, but I've also got tomorrow evening, most of it. Well, not really. I think I finish work around 6 and I'll go to the shop on my way home so that we've got some food for tomorrow night. Oh yeah, that's one thing I haven't mentioned yet, the existentialism and anxiety that comes with the change of year. It's hit me quite late this year. Usually I'm panicking for a lot longer, but I think it was yesterday we were watching the Big Fat Quiz of the Year, and I definitely started to feel it whilst we were watching that. And then again this evening, it's just been like, I don't know, on my mind. I think it's not been as intense this year, and I mentioned this in my birthday video, but because there's less change happening for me. A lot of the last few years there was like a big thing that was happening or changing sort of in the new year, whereas this time it's not, and I'm happy about that. Aside from obviously if I were to get a performing contract, that I would much prefer. But I do still feel, I think I'm gonna miss 2025, to be honest. It's been a really good year, and as I've said before, I like the number, and I'm not feeling excited about 2026. But we'll see what happens. I do already have plans to go to Australia for a month, so that'll be really good. I'm definitely looking forward to that. And then we'll see what else happens. In an ideal world, I would end this vlog here and then start a new one for tomorrow, like New Year's. But I also know that, well, I don't know what I've been filming the last like couple of days since I last edited. And so I don't know if I'm gonna have too much or not enough, or just right the amount of footage. That was a good English sentence. Basically, I like my vlogs to be between 20 and 30 minutes, and if I've only filmed enough for like 10 to 15, I might just want to include tomorrow, or if I filmed like 40 minutes, then I'm gonna have to cut it as well. So we'll see. You'll see before me. Well, that's not true. I'll see before you. Anyway, as I said, I'm going to work tomorrow, but I should be home by about, I think 6:30 maybe, and Wayne should be home, I think, by about 7:30. And we don't have any huge plans. I think it'll just be a party food kind of night. Hopefully catch some fireworks outside our window, watch them, you know, on the TV. And that'll probably be it. But we'll see. I will vlog what I can. And yeah, I will either see you in a moment for you or in the next vlog, which will be next week. I think I'm gonna have to start spacing my vlogs closer together because I think we're very behind. I think by the time, like, I'm filming this on the 30th of December, and I think you're probably watching this like mid to late March, and there's just gonna be more and more vlogs. So we'll see how it goes, but I think at some point I might need to squish the time gaps between them. We might, for a month, do 2 vlogs per week just to catch up. Anyway, that is all. Bye!